Pisces, as I was meditating on the energy for your reading, I kept hearing a message from Spirit that someone around you is going to be revealed as disingenuous. Like you're going to catch this person flip flopping or changing their answers or trying to change up the story. There's an energy here that Spirit wants you to be aware of. I'm going to go ahead and pull some messages before we jump into the tarot. Holy Spirit, what does Pisces need to know at this time? What does Pisces need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? I keep hearing the word disingenuous. Someone around you is going to be revealed as either trying to hide something, trying to deceive, or not being real with you. What are your messages for Pisces, and what does Pisces need to know at this time? Okay, we have two cards that fell on the floor. Okay, your first card is off the market. Your second card is stalker. Okay, someone around you, this goes back to the message that I got in the meditation. Someone around you is going to be revealed as disingenuous. And the energy that I'm feeling from stalker is almost like someone is analyzing you or someone is studying your every move, your every word. I don't know if this person is watching videos or looking up old social media accounts, or if this is someone that you're seeing in person, someone that's around you. But I'm getting the energy here of someone analyzing you, studying you. Someone is getting very analytical about you, and it's almost like they're doing a research project on you. Okay, I keep hearing disingenuous. Someone's around you for the wrong reasons. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know at this time? What are your messages for Pisces? What are your messages for Pisces, Holy Spirit? Okay, I meant what I said. Stalker and off the market. What I'm getting here with off the market is that the less available you are, or the more you keep to yourself, the more quiet you are, it's almost creating the opposite effect of what you think. Okay, 222 on the clock. Some of you Pisces, you're trying to not call attention. You're trying to stay focused and keep your head down. But the more mysterious or the more detached you are, or the more quiet you are, it's like you're attracting more attention. The silence itself is loud. It's energetically charged, is what I'm getting here. So off the market. The fact that you're not open, or the fact that you're not available, or the fact that you're not telling people what you're up to or what it is that you're focused on is creating a lot of buzz. I'm hearing buzz, I'm hearing whispering, I'm hearing gossip. And with the stalker card, I'm getting someone around you that has been studying you, that has been analyzing you, is disingenuous. This person is fake, and the reason they're around you is why Spirit doesn't want you to interact with this person. They're around you for the wrong reasons. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know at this time? Wow, Pisces, thinking about you right now. It's 100 and something cards, and that card has shown up at least twice in your last few readings, and it's underneath stalker. So yeah, you have someone actively obsessed in figuring you out or trying to understand you, and I'm getting there's a lot of personal things that this person wants to know about you, about your life. And with off the market, you're not available, you're not an open book, you're not open or receptive to just everything and everyone. There's something here about you keeping to yourself that's creating more buzz or more mystery. There's a lot of people asking questions, wanting to know more, but because there's very limited information on you, getting this person has made it their own personal research project to figure you out, to understand you. Yeah, I'm getting Pisces a very judgmental energy, like someone just being quiet, observing, and just judging everything. I meant what I said. There's something here that you decided on where you're not going back. You made a decision and your mind is set. No one can change your mind about this. And whoever this person is, I don't know what kind of intentions they have. I'm feeling the energy here of judgment, the energy of overanalyzing. There's someone actively sending you energy, and I'm getting a lot of nosiness or a lot of personal questions. Someone wants to know information about you that is personal, and the way that they're going about it is shady. They're either getting tarot readings, they're stalking old social media accounts, they're trying to show up to places where they think you're going to be at. Okay, I'm getting a very weird vibe, but it almost feels like air energy. It feels analytical, it feels mental, like someone is just observing everything you say and do, and they're judging everything. Some kind of obsession, okay? Thinking about you right now, and you meant what you said. So there's something here that you decided on where you're not going back. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. And this card talks about shadiness, deceptiveness, thievery, betrayal. It's a very sneaky card. As you can see here, this person is covering their face and they're doing things in the dark. They don't want to be seen. They don't want you to know who they are or what their intention is, but you can feel their energy. Some of you Pisces, you may know exactly who this person is, but others of you, you may feel this person's energy. But I'm getting someone here doesn't want you to know. So they're staying silent, but they're observing everything you're doing. They're judging, they're analyzing. You became this person's research project. Okay, there's an energy here of obsession with the Seven of Swords, but I'm getting two messages from this card. For you, the Seven of Swords is showing up as Spirit guiding you to stay quiet. Spirit is guiding you to be silent about your plans, about your focus, to keep certain things to yourself, and to not let people know what you're up to not let yourself be predictable, because there's people watching. Okay, stalker. This is the third time that this card shows up in your last few readings. So this energy is persistent. This is not someone that was just curious and wanted to know something and then just forgot and let it go. This is someone who's actively seeking out information. This is someone who's actively looking into you, trying to find out more about you. And I'm getting a psychic connection. This is a person that's trying to look at pictures and make a connection. This is a person who's getting tarot readings. And this is a person who's researching your name. And with the Seven of Swords, you are being advised by Spirit to keep quiet, to move in silence, and to not open up to, I don't know, Pisces. I don't know if you know who this person is or if this is someone that you suspect. But I'm getting here, you're going to feel it in the energy. You're going to recognize this because this person is constantly thinking about you. They're sending you energy. So either you know who this person is or you're suspecting. You may have an idea who this person is. Some of you already know who this is. But I'm getting for others of you, you don't know because this person's face is covered. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So move in silence, keep things to yourself, stay focused. And there's something here about not talking about the things that you're working on, not talking about the things that you care about, because there's a lot of vultures around you. Okay, there's a lot of people gossiping, prying, making assumptions. And those are all things that you can't control, but don't give them information that they can use. You know, because what I'm getting here is people are making assumptions, people are making things up, but this is why you're being advised to move in silence. Yeah, don't give them any supplies, is what I'm getting here. Don't give them a reaction. But at the same time, I don't feel like this energy is confrontational. This is a hidden energy. This is why some of you may not know who this person is. Holy Spirit, clarify stalker. What do you want Pisces to know about stalker? What do you want Pisces to know about stalker? Eight of Pentacles. This is someone that you either work with or someone who's stalking your work. This is someone who is very focused on what you're focused on. They're trying to figure out, what is Pisces doing? What is Pisces working towards? Where is Pisces headed? Someone here is very interested in your personal life. Okay, this is why I'm getting weird vibes from this person, because some of you wouldn't expect this person to be so obsessive about you. For others of you, you may have suspicions or you may already know who this person is, but I'm getting for the majority of you, this person hasn't been revealed. Okay, but I heard the word disingenuous. Someone's around you for the wrong reasons and they're collecting information. Eight of Pentacles. They want to know what you know, and they want to know where it is that you're headed or what it is that you're working towards. I'm hearing the word shortcuts because the Eight of Pentacles is in the upright, but in the reverse, it talks about shortcuts. It's almost like someone is trying to figure out, what is Pisces working towards? Either they're trying to shortcut their way there, or they're trying to figure out where your attention is. Yeah, it's like they're trying to gather more information. Clarify stalker, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about stalker? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who's playing the long game. This is someone who doesn't mind waiting. and watching from the sidelines. This is why some of you may not suspect who this person is. Yeah, they've been watching for a while and they're very interested in knowing what it is that you know. I don't know if they're trying to be you or become you or understand your psychology. I don't know what this person is trying to do here, because the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, they've been watching from the sidelines for a very long time, because Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. Knight of Pentacles talks about the day to day. And I'm getting someone here checks on you every single day. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify stalker. What do you want Pisces to know about stalker? Knight of Wands in the reverse. So what I'm getting from this Knight of Wands, these two energies, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, are showing up as opposites. This is a very fast-moving, colorful energy, very creative, whereas this is very mundane. It's a day-to-day, very slow-moving. It's actually the slowest moving knight in the entire tarot deck. I'm getting this Knight of Pentacles is showing up as their energy, and you're showing up as the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And what I'm getting here is you are too fast for this person, and you're also very unpredictable. So this person doesn't know what you're going to do next. That's why they feel the need to study you, to analyze you, to try and figure out what your psychology is. Why do you do certain things? Again, I don't know why they're doing this, but this person has some kind of obsession with you. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. You're both very, very different. Okay, so this is why they have such a magnetic pull towards you, or this is why they're so obsessive, because they're trying to understand why you're so different or why your energies are opposite. That's why I wasn't really getting the reason behind it. I don't know if they're studying you or analyzing you because they're judging you, or because they're trying to be you, or because they're trying to understand you to manipulate you. I don't know what the reason is. All I know is that this stalker energy with the Seven of Swords is shady. Okay, disingenuous, fake, around you for the wrong reasons. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles. What do you want Pisces to know about this Knight of Pentacles? What do you want Pisces to know? Okay, Page of Swords in the reverse. Making assumptions. There's a lot of buzz. There's a lot of gossip. Okay, this person has a loud mouth, or this person talks about you a lot behind your back. They think that they know you. Okay, this person, because the Page of Swords can be seen as a know-it-all, but this person thinks that they know you, or they think that they figured you out, or at least that's what they're trying to do. Okay, it's almost like you became their research project. They're reading, studying about you, trying to understand you. It's like whatever kind of projection they have in their head about you, that's who they think that you are. Okay, with the Page of Swords in the reverse, they think that they know you. Tell me more. What do you want Pisces to know about this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? Nine of Swords. It's literally keeping them up at night. The fact that they're trying to figure you out, the fact that they're trying to understand you, is keeping them up. This person is on some kind of obsessive loop. Okay, they may even have some kind of, I don't know what this is. Either this is a very obsessive person, or they just got obsessed with you, or they're obsessed in getting to know you or figuring you out. Yeah, they're not sleeping at night. They're very restless, and they have a lot of negative thoughts. Okay, the dark birds represent negativity, whereas there's only one white bird. Okay, so this is more negative energy. So there's something here that this person is trying to figure out, and it's keeping them up at night. There's something that they're not understanding about you. The closer they feel to figuring you out, it's like you end up doing something unpredictable or something unexpected, and it sends this person spiraling, because this person wants to be right about you. They've made an assumption, they've come to a conclusion about you, and they're trying to prove this. And just when they think that they're getting close to exposing something or proving something, you do something unexpected, you do something unpredictable, and it sends this person spiraling. Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. It's not like them to be like this. Okay, this person is out of their element. Tell me more. What do you want Pisces to know about this Knight of Pentacles? What does Pisces need to know about this Knight of Pentacles? Okay, Nine of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'm getting a different message here, because I'm tapping into this Knight of Pentacles energy. This is a specific person in your life. And what I'm getting here is this person has hardships in their life, and it's almost like you became that escape, or you became the focus for them to avoid all the other things that are not working out. So with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, this person's very quiet around you. Around you, they don't say much. They keep quiet. But behind your back, they have a lot to say. Okay, this is why the Page of Swords is a card of gossip, stalking, having a loud mouth, thinking that they know it all. Okay, but the Ace of Swords in the reverse, around you, they don't say a word. Around you, they're very quiet because they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be known. And it's more of the Seven of Swords energy. This is why this person covers their face. This is why this person does things in the dark, because they don't want to be seen for who they really are. There's something about you, about your life, where this person feels jealousy. They think that things come easy to you, or that you didn't have to try hard, or that you didn't have to do the most. They think that you're naturally blessed, because the Nine of Cups is a very magical card. It's a card of wishes being granted, dreams becoming a reality, manifestations coming to life. But in the reverse, this person feels like their life is not magical like that. They feel like they have to fight very hard, or they have to work very hard. Okay, and they feel like you're very spontaneous and very free spirited, very unpredictable, and it's almost like they're trying to understand or compare these energies. Again, very, very different. The Knight of Pentacles is the opposite to the Knight of Wands. Very different energies, very different personalities, but they feel like they're struggling with the Five of Pentacles, and they feel like you're living life, or that you're getting blessed in some way, and it's keeping them up at night. Nine of Swords. Holy Spirit, give me a few more messages for the Knight of Pentacles. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this Knight of Pentacles? What do you want Pisces to know about this Knight of Pentacles? Strategy and gifted. So I'm getting two separate energies. It's almost like side by side, Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. This is showing up as their energy. This is showing up as yours. This is showing up as their energy. This is showing up as yours. So this person feels like they have to work harder, or they have to strategize, or they have to try harder in order to make something happen. And for them, it's very slow. It takes a long time. It's very slow. It takes a lot of discipline, work, dedication, commitment. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the tarot at 78 cards, whereas you're showing up as fast-paced, free-spirited, gifted, lucky, blessed. At least in their eyes, they think that things have come easy to you, that because of your personality, things tend to manifest for you a lot faster, and they feel like they have to do the work, they have to strategize, they have to think. Again, around you, they don't say a word, but behind your back, they have a lot to say. They think that you're gifted, they think that you're lucky, they think that things come easy to you, that you don't have responsibilities. Yeah, I'm getting two energies side by side. So this person is comparing, and that's why in the beginning I heard disingenuous. This may be a person that pretends just to be around you, just to study you, or this may be a person who keeps quiet so that you won't figure out what their true intentions are around you. And at the bottom of the deck, I just noticed that we have lucky. Okay, this person sees you as lucky. So whatever's not going right in their life, it's almost like they try to compare it to yours, and they feel like things are coming easy for you, like you're lucky, you're gifted, you're blessed, and they feel like things are harder, slower. They have to put in more work to get there. Okay, so they're comparing their life to yours. They're disingenuous because they're not being real about how they feel. But around you, they're not saying anything. They're suppressing their truth. Everything that this person wants to say, they're keeping it to themselves. Yeah. Holy Spirit, clarify this Ace of Swords. What does this person want to say to Pisces? Clarify the Ace of Swords. What does this person want to say to Pisces? Clarify the Ace of Swords, Holy Spirit. What does this person want to say to Pisces? Okay, the Strength and the Five of Wands. Pisces, what did I say? Competition, jealousy, comparison, toxicity. Okay, that is the card of conflict. That is the card of drama. So this person has very strong feelings when it comes to you, but some of you may not even know who this person is. Others of you, you may know who this person is, but for most of you, I'm getting this person is hidden. That this person is trying to fly underneath the radar. They don't want to be detected. That's why around you, they don't say much. They don't speak. Not because they don't have anything to say, okay, because with the Page of Swords in the reverse, they have a lot to say behind your back, but not to you, okay, because they view you as the strength. They view you as strong, as resilient, as powerful, as getting a lot of attention, as being in your power, being embodied in your energy. And this is why they have all this internal conflict, because they're comparing, they're trying to attain something in their life, and they don't know how you did it. They don't know how you got to this level. They have no idea why you are so strong, because to them it feels like a battle. Okay, Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. This person feels like they can't get it right, or something is harder for them. But then they view you in a higher position, and they don't understand how you got there because they're struggling. Five of Wands. They're having a very hard time with this energy, and this is why they're projecting their problems onto you, or whatever's not going right in their life. It's almost like they use you as an escape, trying to figure you out, trying to understand you, or trying to be in your business because their life is difficult or challenging at this time. Yeah, Five of Wands is strength. What they're not saying to you is that they actually have admiration. They actually have respect for you. They may not like you, but they have respect for you because of your position when they can't figure it out. They don't know how. Okay, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Nine of Swords. This person feels defeated. And it's almost like all this work and everything they've done, and then they see you rising higher and higher and higher. This is why the jealousy, this is why the competitiveness is coming up. So yeah, Pisces, you are being analyzed, you are being stalked, you are being studied by someone here, and you wouldn't even expect it, because for some of you, you don't really think about people like that. You don't really stalk people. You don't really get those questions in your mind. You don't really have that kind of interest, whereas this person has made you their point of attention, their interest, their research project. Okay, so strategy and gifted. Okay, they think that in their mind, it's almost like they're going through some kind of cognitive dissonance, or they're contradicting themselves, because on one end, they're trying to discredit you and say that you're lucky, you're gifted, things come easy for you. But then on the back end, they have a lot of respect and admiration. They may not like you, but the fact that you're holding the strength position when they're struggling. Nine of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. They're trying to figure out, how is Pisces managing all of this? How did Pisces do it? How did Pisces get there? Knight of Wands in the reverse, because in their eyes, they view you as free-spirited, and they don't know how 2 plus 2 equals 4. The equation is not making sense to them. So if it's this hard for this person and they're already struggling, in order to get to your level, they don't know how much more it's going to take. This is why they have secret admiration and respect for you. But then at the same time, they're trying to discredit you and say that you're gifted. Okay, so yeah, this person has to think about things, they have to strategize, they have to try, whereas you're naturally just standing in your power. You're naturally embodied, but it did take work to get here. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so thinking about you right now, this person is sending you energy, and with you being off the market, there's very limited information about you. So all they can do is think. All they can do is go in loops in their mind, making assumptions, coming up with stories and plots. Okay, yeah, making things up about you. Holy Spirit, give me a few more messages for Stalker. What do you want Pisces to know about Stalker? Wow, I love when Spirit does this, because when I was meditating, before I even pulled cards, I heard disingenuous. That was the word that I kept hearing over and over again. And that's exactly who this person is. They're fake. So they may fake a personality, or they may pretend, or maybe even just keep quiet around you just to be around you, just to be close enough to study you, just to be close enough to understand you. Okay, you are this person's research project. They're literally trying to study you, trying to understand you, trying to figure you out. And they have all these ideas and assumptions where they continuously contradict themselves. It's like they respect you, they admire you, they may not like you, but then at the same time, they have all this competitiveness, this toxicity, this jealousy, and then they try to discredit you. So yeah, this person is fake. Okay, so I love when the tarot does this, because it confirms the same message. That is the energy that I felt. This person is disingenuous. They're fake. Whoever this person is, they're farming for information. They're collecting information about you. What do you want Pisces to know about the stalker, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know about the stalker? What do you want Pisces to know? I just heard they're cross-watching readings. Okay, so if this person is not spiritual, they're trying to get into spirituality because they're trying to follow your trail. They're trying to understand you. So they may be cross-watching readings to try to get to know you or to try to understand you or to try to see what's going on in your life. But the level of spiritual protection on your life doesn't allow for that to happen. Okay, this is why you're off the market. There is no information about you. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about the stalker? What do you want Pisces to know about the stalker? Okay, it's not what it seems. So if you have someone in your energy that just keeps to themselves or they're very quiet, but you feel uneasy around that person or you feel like you don't want to speak freely around that person, even if they're just quiet, okay, you are picking up on the energy because someone being quiet is not that they're shy. Maybe they're not saying anything because they're going to be exposed if they open their mouth. Okay, so it's not what it seems. Don't take things at face value. Don't give someone the benefit of the doubt or don't just give out your trust because there's a sly energy here. Okay, the Seven of Swords is very deceptive, very shady, very sly, and with fake and stalker, and it's not what it seems. There's a need, Pisces, to pull your energy back and to keep to yourself. Move in silence when it comes to your plans. Don't talk about the things that you're going to do. Don't talk about things that are important to you because someone is sending you energy. Yeah, major success. This person is stalking you because they view you as successful and they want to know how you got there. That's why even this person doesn't know what to think. It's like 1 minute they're trying to discredit you and say that you're gifted or you got lucky or things are just easy for you. It was some kind of a handout. And then with the strength, they have respect and admiration because you're holding this position. So in order to get here, there's a journey that you have to go through. This person is struggling. They don't know how you did it. They don't know how you're doing it. They don't know how you managed all of it, but they have admiration and respect. So it's almost like this person doesn't even know what to think. But the reason they're stalking you is because they view you as successful and they're trying to understand how, when, why. Okay? So it's not what it seems. If you have a quiet person around you or someone who is keeping to themselves, this person is not meant to be trusted. I'm not getting any specific signs, but with that Ace of Swords, someone is holding back. They have a lot to say, but they're holding back or they're biting their tongue when they're around you. Okay, that's what the Ace of Swords talks about. But this is the underlying energy: drama, toxicity, comparison, jealousy. Yeah, fake, it's not what it seems, in major success. This is why they're stalking you. This is why they're obsessed. They feel like it's unfair that you hold this position or that you have this level of success. This person doesn't understand it, okay? Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, because they've tried very hard and they haven't done half of what you already did. So with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, again, very, very different archetypes, very different energies. This person thought that by being the Knight of Pentacles, they would achieve and get the things that they want. But you, being the Knight of Wands in the reverse, it's almost like this person, I don't know, I'm getting a level here of animosity or trying to belittle you or your success or your work, but you actually made it with the strength. This is why this person doesn't know how to feel. This is why they're fake. This is why they're disingenuous. They don't know if they admire and respect you or they want to just discredit and belittle you. Okay, that's why I'm getting this very weird energy of like, how did Pisces do that? How did Pisces get there? Five of Wands. They've been on this climb, they've been on this road for a very long time. So they don't understand how you made it, how you got there. Okay, this person, yeah, it's like, is not making sense in their head. This is why they're so obsessed. Also, with the strength, there is a quality about you where you naturally lead. You may not want the responsibility of leadership, but you naturally are a leader. People naturally gravitate towards you. And what I'm getting here is you may want to keep your head down and you may want to lay low, but there's something here about your energy always magnetizing attention. So this person is viewing certain gifts or qualities or traits that you have naturally as things that they're trying to build or they're trying to embody or they're trying to copy. So what you are, they're trying to be, even though they're hating, even though they're criticizing. So it's a very weird energy. Okay, it's like this person may not even know themselves, or they may not even understand themselves, because one minute they have admiration and respect because they want the things that you have, or they want to be more like you, but then they're trying to discredit that, or they're trying to belittle it, or they're talking behind your back negatively with the Page of Swords. Yeah, the strength. You naturally get attention when this person tries. Okay, they try too hard. It's like this person almost has to announce themselves or give themselves titles to seem more important, where you actually have the opposite effect. You try to kind of water things down, keep things on the low, and you're getting even more attention. Your mysteriousness is actually making you the center of attention. So you may not want the attention, whereas this person tries very hard to get it. This is why gifted is here. Something that you're naturally good at is what this person wants. Okay, so they're either trying to copy it or construct a personality or understand your psychology so that they can try to replicate that. But then at the same time, they're hating and judging and criticizing the things that they want. Okay, so that's why this Nine of Swords is here. This person is going through some kind of internal conflict. They don't understand themselves, they don't really know themselves. They're attracted to your energy. Your energy is showing up as very magnetic. They've made it their job to study you, to understand you, to learn you. But again, it's not for the right reason. Disingenuous, fake, and it's not what it seems. Don't fall for appearances. Don't give someone the benefit of the doubt, okay? Because it's going to cost you more to give someone the benefit of the doubt than to let them earn your trust. Swords in the reverse. Someone around you is biting their tongue, is keeping quiet, is swallowing the truth or everything they want to say to you because they don't want to be discovered. They don't want to be exposed. Okay, fake. With the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords in the reverse, it's not just this person talking, there's a group of people. So it's this person and other people working together, maybe three masculines and two feminines. But this person has a lot to say when they're not around you. Behind your back, they have a lot to say. It's almost like they can't keep your name out of their mouth. Okay, there's a group here that they share information with or that they gossip with. So it's not just this person. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, what do you want Pisces to know about the Five of Wands? What do you want Pisces to know about the Five of Wands? Knight of Cups, Four of Swords, the Star, the Devil, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I don't know if this message is connected, but I'm getting here with the Knight of Cups and the Devil that someone was trying to tempt you, or someone was trying to make an offer that you couldn't refuse. And they thought that they had you in the bag. They thought that whatever kind of sweet talk or whatever kind of offer, as you can see here, the Knight of Cups, it's like they have a whole setup here. But this is the Cups card, and there is no water. So it's not what it seems. It's almost like the middle of the desert here. There is no water. It's like this person was trying to get you to fall for an illusion, or they were trying to make an offer that you couldn't resist, or they were trying to tempt you in some way. With the Devil energy and the Knight of Cups, they were hoping to tempt you, or they were hoping to pull you in, or create some kind of attachment. Attach themselves to you. It is not what it seems. Knight of Cups, there is no water here. Like this person wanted to paint an illusion or a facade. They're trying to convince you of something. And I don't know if this is the same person or someone in this group. Knight of Cups, the Devil, Capricorn energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be any of those signs. But with the Four of Swords, you are unbothered, or you didn't give them the attention that they thought that they were going to receive. Because with the Four of Swords, you're resting up. And with the Star, your focus is on bigger and better things. You're not giving this situation any attention. So someone here was hoping to make an offer that you couldn't resist, was trying to tempt you into something. For very few of you, this may also be trying to seduce, okay? I am getting that energy there with the Devil and the Knight of Cups. Emotional manipulation, or trying to paint an illusion or make false promises. Queen of Cups in the reverse. They were hoping to take advantage of your kind nature. They were hoping to take advantage of your emotions, of your generosity. But with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, they're viewing you as emotionally detached or emotionally unavailable. Okay, so Four Swords, you're too busy healing, restoring yourself, pouring into yourself. You're too busy focusing on bigger and better things that you didn't give it or them the attention that they want. Yeah, I meant what I said. There's a decision here that you've made where it's kept you looking forward and moving forward. So they're chasing after you or they're following you. Why is this Knight of Cups here, Holy Spirit? Why is this Knight of Cups here? What does Pisces need to know about this Knight of Cups? King of Wands. Someone has made it their mission to get you to accept an offer or to get into your good graces or to have some kind of proximity to you. Four of Swords, the Star, and the Knight of Cups. They were trying to access your energy through your emotions or through your heart. But with the Queen of Cups being in the reverse, this person is thinking that you're either emotionally detached or emotionally unavailable. Okay? They could not play the same games that they've played with other people because they have no access to your emotions and they don't even have access to you. Okay? Off the market. The fact that you're not available makes you more wanted or makes them more obsessed. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Angel number 4545, have faith that you are ready for the next step. So some of you Pisces, you're going to start to see angel numbers, and Spirit is saying there's messages in there for you. Don't just take it as a sign or as a synchronicity. Look into the message and what it means for you. Why is this Knight of Cups here, Holy Spirit? Why is this Knight of Cups here? You want Pisces to know about the Knight of Cups. There's a person here that's trying to come back around and say that they changed or that they learned something, that they transformed. But with the Devil here, I'm getting this person is just as toxic. This person has a lot of attachments, a lot of cords, and yeah, you are unbothered. You're not giving them attention and it's hurt their ego. With the Four of Swords, you're showing up as unbothered. You're showing up as not giving this any attention. It's like you're in your own world. You don't even know that this is happening outside of you. But this person's energy is all over your reading because with death and rebirth, it's almost like this person is trying to paint the picture that they changed, that they transformed, that they're different. Okay, but the Devil is here. So this person is just as toxic. And because you are unbothered, because you're not giving this any energy, this person has made it a challenge. Okay, so they're more determined to make something happen or more determined to, yeah, I don't know if this is the same energy as the Knight of Wands. I'm getting these as two separate energies. I was getting the Knight of Wands as one person, but this King of Wands energy is different. For some of you, this may be two different people. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Give me a few more messages for the Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here? What do you want Pisces to know about the Knight of Wands? What do you want Pisces to know about the Knight of Wands? Attitude change, okay? What did I say? This person is trying to make it seem like they changed or that they're different now or that they went through a transformation. Okay, so attitude change. This may be somebody different, okay, this King of Wands energy from the Knight of Pentacles. Because this feels a lot more determined, this feels a lot more fiery, whereas this feels more hidden, more fake, quiet with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, but speaking behind your back. Yeah, so attitude change, empowered, and emotional manipulation, Pisces. The cards don't lie. That's exactly what I was getting here with the Queen of Cups. They can't emotionally manipulate you because you're not emotionally open. You're not emotionally available. You're emotionally detached, is what I'm getting with the Queen of Cups. So they can't use their manipulative tactics because they don't have access to your emotions. The tables have turned. Pisces, you hold the power in this dynamic and they know that. Okay, this is why you have the Strength card. You know that, they know that. And I am getting this as two separate energies. So do apply this to your situation because these energies feel very, very different. Okay, so this may be two separate people, but the Knight of Pentacles feels like that is the disingenuous person. That is the fake person that is trying to analyze, observe you, study you. Whereas this person here is trying to convince you that they changed, that they're different now. Okay, they've made it a challenge to try and get into your good graces because you're just not available. Okay, so you not being available, you being unbothered, is making this person more determined. Yeah. Okay, devil energy, emotional manipulation. The tables have turned. Pisces, I'm just going to say what I'm getting here. Some of you have two stalkers. You may have more people that are looking into you, but one person specifically here is a stalker. They're determined to study you, to be around you, even if they're being fake, just to get close enough to understand you. But I am getting this as two separate energies. So some of you have two stalkers, but their energies are very different. Okay, this person is fake, disingenuous. They're trying to keep their mouths shut around you because they're not trying to be exposed. This person is non-confrontational. They don't want to be seen. They're in that Seven of Swords energy. Whereas the King of Wands, this is someone who sometimes may not even have any shame, or they're not embarrassed to admit something. Okay, if they're toxic, they're going to own that, and that's not necessarily a good thing. This is why the devil energy is here. So this is a person trying to convince you that they changed or that they have transformed, okay? But they can't actually manipulate you because they don't have access to your emotions. You don't have any emotions for this person. So yeah, the tables have turned. You are on top. Okay, the strength, major arcana versus the King of Wands. You hold the higher position, and this person knows that. Four of Swords, the fact that you're not giving them any attention, or the fact that you don't even know that this person exists, at least in your world, they don't exist. So it's making them more determined because something is hard, because something is challenging. They think that this is a game. Spirit, clarify the devil energy. What do you want Pisces to know about the devil energy? Pisces to know. I'm getting this person is more covert, or they're more hidden. I heard the word coward, okay, with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, whereas this person is openly toxic or is not ashamed, okay? This is why we have the devil energy. Okay, trying to make tempting offers or trying to pull you into this energy, but you have the higher position with the strength, okay? So Queen of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse, they want you to drop down your guard or let down your defenses. And the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Hey, this is a person who is very stubborn. They don't really change. So they're trying to convince you that they changed, that they transformed, death and rebirth and attitude change. Okay, this is Scorpio energy, but they haven't changed. Okay, I'm hearing the word loud and proud. Okay, this person is proud of their toxic ways, or they're proud of this devil energy. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands, they were trying to emotionally manipulate you to get you to drop down your guard or let down your defenses. Okay, Queen of Wands in the reverse. So we have two queens in the reverse. We have the Queen of Cups and now the Queen of Wands. And just notice that. This person thinks that you're not in your feminine energy. Nine of Wands. Yeah, because feminine energy, everybody has both masculine and feminine energy. And the feminine energy thrives when you are creating, when you are inspired, when you're feeling safe, and you are in a place of creation, you're in a place of being, whereas masculine energy is more protective, is more about structure and doing. So with the strength card showing up, you're embodied in both energies, but you're more so in the masculine when it comes to the strength. It's Leo energy. So this person feels that they would be able to manipulate your feminine, but because they don't have access to your emotions, because your Queen of Wands energy is reserved for you, they can't manipulate this energy. They can't use it for their agenda. Okay, so this person is realizing that your defenses are too strong. Okay, you are not going to let your guard down around this person. So with the Four Swords, this person doesn't change. They don't think that there's anything wrong with how they live their life or how they go about it. Okay, they don't feel the need to change, but they're trying to convince you that they have. Okay, death and rebirth and attitude change. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse for Pisces. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse? Six of Cups. So if you already know who this person is, because I'm getting this as two separate energies, this is a person that may try to bring up the past or the good old days or some kind of history or memories that you have together to try to get you to drop down your walls. Yeah, this is a person that may try to bring up the past or may reminisce on how things used to be. Six of Cups clarifying the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So someone may try to sweet talk you or bring up the past or the good old days to try to make you feel safe enough to drop down your guard or your defensiveness. Tell me more. What do you want Pisces to know about the Nine of Wands in the reverse? Wow, Seven of Wands, protect yourself. This is a protection card. Both of these cards represent protection. You see how she's built this border, this wall? This is a protection card. You see how she's in this bubble? These are both cards of protection. This is a person that you're not safe around. Okay, this is a person that you shouldn't allow into your life because this is the energy that they're connected to. They have a lot of ties. They have a lot of negativity or toxic energy around them, a lot of addictions, a lot of obsessions. In the Seven of Wands, yeah, you're meant to protect yourself from this energy. Leave the past in the past. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Nine of Wands in the reverse for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about the Nine of Wands in the reverse? Spirit is showing me someone is trying to open a door. So I don't know how to explain this, but it's almost like I'm seeing two sides of the door. On one side, it's this person, and on the other side, it's you. So someone is trying to open up a door, but you have the control. You have the control. You can lock it or you can unlock it. So there's a person here trying to open that door to you, but you have the power of whether you want to leave that door locked and never open it, or if you unlock it and you allow this person to open the door. So just because someone wants something doesn't mean that you have to give it. Just because someone calls you or texts you or wants you to forgive them, it doesn't mean that you have to do that. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that you have the power at the end of the day. You choose whether that door stays locked or whether you decide to open it. Okay, and I'm getting close that door, lock it. Okay, leave the past in the past because this person is connected to a lot of toxic, negative vibrational energy. And you don't want their energy to drain yours because you've been doing the work. Seven of Wands, you've been vibrating high, you've been staying above the hate. So you don't want this kind of energy to drag you down. So yeah, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. I was clarifying the Nine of Wands, and then Spirit just showed me that example. It's like someone here is determined to open that door because something is not available off the market. They want it more. Okay, they're more obsessed. They're trying harder because they're seeing it as a challenge. But to you, this is not a game. You're not giving this person any attention, and that's why they're fighting so hard for your energy, for your attention. Yeah, but you have the power, is what Spirit wants you to know. You have the final say. I meant what I said. This person thinks that they can change your mind, okay, that they can convince you, that they change, that they transform. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Four of Cups, you're unimpressed. You're not surprised by the deceptive behavior. This is not your first rodeo. You've seen this before and you're bored, okay? You already know the signs, you already know the red flags, and because you've seen this before, you have pattern recognition. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This person is stuck in a karmic cycle, in a karmic loop that keeps them going backwards. Okay, they're just stuck in the same cycle. This person is not evolving, they're not advancing, they're just stuck on this karmic wheel. In the upright, it's going clockwise, but in the reverse, it's going counterclockwise. So, yeah, this person is stuck in this energy and they were trying to drag you into it with the devil. This is why they're trying to make an offer. It's not what it seems. Knight of Cups. Painting illusions, making false promises to try and drag you into this energy. Yeah, you're not this person's power source or energy source. You did the work yourself, and the energy comes from you. You don't need to take anybody else's energy. You are the source of power. But this person was trying to hook themselves onto you, trying to attach themselves to your energy. So, Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands. Defending yourself, being attacked, being misunderstood, a need to erect energetic boundaries. Challenge, grounding and protecting yourself. Okay, this is a protection card. Movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas and self-expression. Haters, they'll emerge only after you've made it onto your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you're feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well being into your body and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and aligned with your bright vision and reject any low vibe, negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially when they are vying for your position. Check to make sure you're acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. Your affirmation is, I am deserving of this success and I will bravely shine my light into the world. So, Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands, these are both protection cards. You are meant to stay in your power and you're meant to stay on your pedestal. Do not go down to their level and do not open that door, is what I'm hearing. I don't know why Spirit keeps showing me that. It's like someone keeps trying to open up a doorknob. It's like they're wiggling the doorknob, they're trying to push it open, but they can't. And you're standing on the other side. You have the power, you have the control. If you want to unlock it, you can unlock it. If you want to open it, you can, but this person can't. So Spirit wants you to know that you are the one that's in power. If you don't want a specific energy or dynamic or lesson to repeat in your life, don't let it in. Okay, you have the power. This is why the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is a reminder to not backtrack, is a reminder to not go back to the past or to not repeat old lessons because you're meant to move forward, whereas this person is stuck on a karmic loop. This person bringing you down to their level makes them feel better about themselves because you are in the strength position, whereas they're standing in the King of Wands. You have a higher position. And with the Devil card, their energy is influenced negatively. Okay, a lot of addictions, a lot of toxic negative energy, a lot of attachments. They want what you have and they want your energy, they want your light. You create this light, you don't steal it from anyone. Whereas this person takes energy from others, from attachments, from cords. Holy Spirit, give me a few more messages for the Devil energy. What do you want Pisces to know about this Devil card? Give me a few more messages. What do you want Pisces to know about this Devil card? Okay, there's a card that fell on the floor. Craving you. Okay, yes, an obsession. This person wants what they can't have. And you being off the market, you being uninterested, you being unbothered, this person sees that as a challenge. Drama. More, Holy Spirit, clarify the Devil energy. What do you want Pisces to know? Self-respect. Okay, your level of self-respect doesn't allow this person to even exist in your frequency, in your environment. Okay, this person only brings drama. They feed on drama. That's how you know that you're very, very different people. This person steals energy from others. This person creates attachments, trauma bonds, and they bring drama and a lot of negative energy. Okay, this person lives out of their bottom chakras. Okay, purity is the antidote of misery. It's like this person wants your energy because it's pure. You create this energy. You are your own power source, and they want this purity, but they're in this Devil energy. So they just consume purity. They're not pure, they consume it. So it does nothing for them because they're stuck in a karmic cycle. And they'd rather take energy than become the source, than become pure. So with Devil, purity is the antidote of misery. This person creates their own misery. That's why they like drama. That's why they feed drama. Misery loves company, whereas you don't buy into any of that. Okay, Seven of Wands, you've purified your energy, you've purified your environment, and you don't allow any of these wands, any of this noise inside of your bubble. This person is miserable, and that's why they want you to be miserable too. Okay, but you're not because you've cultivated pure energy. You don't need to steal it from anyone. You don't need to feed into drama to get a rise out of it. You don't need to do any of that. You're actually just trying to maintain your peace away from this person. Yeah, this person almost feels like a mosquito. It's like you just want to snack it, you just want to get rid of this blood-sucking insect, okay, because it's annoying. It's just buzzing around, making noise, buzzing around, trying to feed on others, and yeah, creating drama. So these are two different energies, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. This is the first stalker energy that I was getting in the beginning, the disingenuous fake person, but this I'm getting as someone different, someone from your past. Okay, so fragile ego, and they love your vibe. What did I say, Pisces? They love your energy. Anything you do, anything you say triggers this person because they view everything as a competition. And you, having a higher position, triggers this person. It makes them want to humble you, it makes them want to bring you down because their ego is so fragile. So, all of these messages are clarifying the Devil card. This is an actual obsession that this person has with you. Okay? They view it as a challenge. So if you tell this person no, in their head it means yes. Holy Spirit, clarify off the market. What do you want Pisces to know about off the market? I heard peace of mind. Clarify off the market. Justice in the reverse. Someone thinks that something here is unfair. Five of Swords. They feel like it's unfair that you keep winning and they can't outsmart you, they can't outwit you. Eight of Wands in the upright. You have a lot happening for you. There's a lot of doors opening up for you. There's a lot of new offers. There's a lot of new energy flooding into your life. So this person, they're trying to get some kind of reaction out of you to see if you still care, if you still remember them. Because to them, it's almost like their ego is dying because they want to be seen. They try so hard to get attention, whereas you naturally get attention. Attention naturally gravitates towards you. In the Eight of Wands, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot happening for you, and this person feels forgotten. Okay, so they think it's unfair that you keep winning. They think it's unfair that you can outsmart them or that you know what they're about to do. Eight of Wands. They're jealous of the opportunities in your life or the attention that you're getting. Spirit doesn't want this person in your life. With the Eight of Wands, because there's so much coming into your life, you need to have a clear space so that you can focus on all the things that you're doing and not on the past. This was a clearing for you to make more space for all the good things coming into your life. Holy Spirit, clarify the Eight of Wands for Pisces. What is this Eight of Wands for Pisces? I heard shh. Okay, I literally just heard that. But I heard shush when I was about to clarify the Eight of Wands. People are not meant to know. So, whatever is happening, keep it to yourself because you're meant to protect this. There's a lot of people in your energy and they're not meant to know. Your self respect is going to avoid a lot of low quality experiences. Clarify, I meant what I said. What do you want Pisces to know? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They're realizing that they can't buy you. You're not going to sell out. They can't convince you. They can't give you gifts or money or rewards. And someone here thought that they had something that you wanted. So they were going to try and use this to tempt you or to dangle a carrot in front of you. Okay. They thought that they had the power to tempt you or to get you to agree to something. But they're realizing Pisces is not a sellout. I can't buy Pisces. I can't convince Pisces with earthly or material things because you already got it. The strength. You're fully embodied. You don't need this person for anything. Okay, fragile ego. That's why they feel like they're not needed. They feel like they're not wanted, and it's almost triggering their insecurities to try and prove themselves. Try to get your attention. Clarify, I meant what I said. What do you want Pisces to know about I meant what I said? I have one card on the floor, King of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, privacy is protection and power. So your privacy is your protection and your power. So you're meant to move in silence. You're meant to stay quiet because you got a lot of people watching, Pisces, and I don't know who you are or what you did, but it's at a level here of obsession with the devil. So yeah, a lot of fragile egos getting triggered, a lot of people trying to get into your good graces or trying to get you to lower down your boundaries or trying to convince you that they changed with the death and rebirth. Yeah, Pisces, keep to yourself, keep quiet, And I'm hearing no new friends. Okay, I don't know if that's a verse in a song, but I'm hearing no new friends. If you have some people trying to get very friendly or being very nosy or asking personal questions, be aware of that energy because it says here it is not what it seems. Some people may be overly nice or overly friendly, but I'm getting it's not for the right reason. So be aware with the people around you, or maybe even new people coming into your life. Allow people to earn your trust. Don't give the benefit of the doubt because that is too costly. That is too expensive. So I did receive 3 different requests for love readings, and I usually don't do love readings on YouTube. So that might be something that I start to offer on the Patreon side. So do let me know if that's something that you guys want to watch. But I'm heading over to Patreon for the extended for the ones of you that do resonate. The link is down below. Blessings, Pisces. Take care.